Hello and welcome to another video. Today I'm in Odense on the island of Fyn in Denmark and will be traveling on board one of the few Friday only services where Øresundstoget becomes Storebæltstog instead. The railway station in Odense is part of a bigger transportation and shopping mall complex with 2 bus terminals, 8 railway platforms and soon also a light rail line. Looks like the train will be leaving for platform 6 in 25 minutes. The railway shed in the background is actually the Danish Railway Museum. Highly recommend visiting this if you ever find yourself in Odense. Looks like another train is occupying the platform, so it will be a little while before my train arrives. And here comes what makes today's trip special, the rolling stock. This type of train is called Øresundståg or Litra ET and is normally limited to use on the railways around the Øresund region by Copehagen and Malmö, but on Fridays in the peak only they venture west to Odense. Let's take a look at the map to see where everything is in relation to each other. We're in Odense, but the train we'll be traveling on is normally limited to services over and around the Øresund region. However, in the Friday afternoon peak only, 2 services using this type of rolling stock ventures west from Slagelse and continue his journey crossing Storebælt to Odense, to essentially become Storebæltstog instead of Øresundstog. Time to get on board and find a seat. And as we get on our way, let's take a look at the route we will be taking towards Helsingør today. Our train is Regional Train 244, which is one of the limited peak-only services between Odense and Copenhagen, with some extending to Helsingør. These services run with a different stopping pattern to the intercity trains, largely acting as a semi-fast service between Copenhagen and Odense. As we leave Odense, we will head toward our first stop in Nyborg. Then we will cross the Storebælt over the combined bridge and tunnel link before running non-stop to Slagelse. After Slagelse, our train will run to Copenhagen via the original line, stopping in Roskilde and Høje-Taastrup before arriving at Copenhagen main station. After Copenhagen main station, the train continues north as Regional Train 4444, stopping at Nørreport, Østerport, Hellerup, Rungsted Kyst, Kokkedal, Humlebæk, Espergærde, and finally Helsingør, and will arrive in Helsingør after a journey time from Odense of 2 hours and 17 minutes. Time for a quick look at the seats. As these trains are mainly used for commuter and regional journeys, I find them plenty comfortable. Good padding on the seats and power outlets are available, as well as a sturdy table. The interior is a bit worn, but all of these trains are being refurbished as we speak. As we leave our first station stop here in Nyborg, we will soon be crossing the bridge and tunnel, crossing over Storebælt. This is one of the most important infrastructure projects ever built in Denmark, cutting journey times between the regions by over 40 minutes. First we enter the low bridge section, which is 6.5 kilometers long and shared with the motorway. After the low bridge, we enter the tiny island of Sprogø, where the motorway will converge away and head for the high bridge, while our train will transition into an 8-kilometer long tunnel instead. The reason for the trains taking a tunnel instead of going up on the high bridge is due to the climb needed to reach the summit of the bridge. It is too steep for many of the heavy freight trains that crosses here as well. Therefore, a tunnel solution was built instead. After a successful crossing, we are now about to pass through the first station on Zealand, which is Nyborg. Let's have a quick look at the rest of the train. And a quick look at one of the two toilets. So the water seems to be broken, but there is soap. I think this train might need to have its water tanks inspected, but the toilet itself was clean and well stocked. Before long we were approaching the main station at Copehagen, where I decided to end my journey. These trains are plenty comfortable, and it's good to see them getting a refurbishment, so that they will stay that way for many years to come. It's an oddity to see them run all the way to Odense, but I certainly would not have an issue with it being a regular thing. I paid 119 Danish kroners for a Odense to Copenhagen ticket in the DSB app about 1 week in advance. For regional and intercity journeys with DSB, the further in advance you book, the cheaper the ticket. Thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you want to follow my travels in real time, you can find me on Twitter. The link is also in the description.